Banner there.
What's up, Gary? What are you doing? It's not 7 o'clock. What's going on?
We had to make an adjustment because we were snoozing, and this time of year rolled around on us again, and now it's time to start paying attention to what the Chiefs are doing.
I know, that's right, man. Did you see who was all on already? There's like 3 or 4 people.
I saw Tony Whitmore first.
Yeah, Tony and Adam Phillips, Shannon.
No Tanner, no Jim. It was I got Tony and obviously Jake and 2 others. I don't say who it is, but there's Shannon Wise.
Tanner's like, he's
he's waiting until 7 o'clock. He didn't get the memo.
Right on. Scooter Rick.
Yeah, and you, man. Hey, Scooter Rick. Yeah, it completely spaced my mind, which is not hard to do. You sent me that message about the Chiefs. It's like, no, panic mode. We got to fix it. Yeah, that'll be that's good because now that'll make sure that we pay attention for the rest of the winter.
There you go.
What their schedule is doing and what we're doing.
Sweet.
But it was an easy fix.
Oh yeah, well, and I know it's something you can handle. You know what I mean? You just went in there and took care of business, and luckily, the champ, Mr. Mason, was available. Out there racing, going to football games, and working on the car, no prepping, no time, all the time. Titans at 10.5. I mean, one-stop shop.
Yeah, and that made the change. That it hinged on his schedule, so it worked out, and here we are. Yeah,
here we are, man. Look, is that B Wise on?
That's B Wise. Hey, fellas. Tony says, "What's up, fellas?" with a little hand wave.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And I wonder, Tony's been busy. They've been down south, and before you even say anything about if I got a shirt or a hoodie, I put my order in. Okay, but somebody shop. Okay, and we'll talk about that later.
You got your order in where?
At Luxury.
Well, you order some grass seed or what?
No, I ordered some swag, man. Come on.
Is he going to make you some special swag, like everything printed on white material or something, or what?
So we're tight like that. You know what I mean? Hayesville connection and all.
You know what I was thinking after I was driving?
Your car white, you'd be cool.
Hey, it's not running yet. I'll go to Tractor Supply and get some implement white.
Oh, okay.
Hey, for real, when I was coming home from Cameron's, thinking about you 2 guys with the white cars, you guys need to get some T-shirts made.
Oh yeah,
not like together, but like
our own stuff.
You need to sell some shirts. Cameron's shirts would look really awesome. You make some shirts look really awesome.
I need to do that for real. It's just something I haven't done yet, and I agree. Though we need to get on the shirt game a little bit. Yep. We actually could have sold some shirts in Tulsa if we would have been ready. But
yes, I think so too.
Yeah, is that
Josh? Let me shout out Josh Hamming real quick.
Yeah.
Josh Hamming is watching. Josh, I seen the picture of your car, your red Camaro. You going to start working on it? I see. I was going to ask you a question there if you're going to head towards limited racing, like limited 275 and Titan stuff. Just kind of curious. I think that was a small block combo the last time he had it out, but I seen it. I was just kind of curious about that, where the direction he was going with it. Yep, Paul's watching. What's up, celebrities? Whatever, Paul. Tony Phillips.
Tony.
I'm Chris Wilson. I'm over here trying to keep warm, dude.
I'm over here sweating, man. I got my short sleeve on. I got my flip flops on.
I had to put pants on.
I see you. It's over there. Yeah, cold over there. You must have the door open. You got a little of that air in there.
Man. Well, it went from 195 degrees to 60.
Yeah, I know. Welcome to the Midwest, right?
Hey, here's Josh. Josh is limited 383 F1A 94 on methanol. Perfect. Awesome. Cool deal. I was kind of curious. That's why I asked.
That's awesome. That's going to be a great class. Can't wait. I see Ron Rich.
Ron's on. Hey, Ron. Yeah, I had to put some clothes on. So I went from shorts and t-shirt right to pants and long sleeve, and it's warmed up about 4 degrees by itself in here. So
what's that? I'm good. Is that a 6 or a 7?
It's a 6. It was 66 when I shut the door down.
Was it? I see you representing.
Man. And I've got like a real fine line with, I don't know why, maybe it's because I'm getting old, but I can get chilly and be okay. But when my fingers will get tingly and kind of almost numb tingly.
Yeah.
That's I went too long.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get them back. They're still not right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just took too long to get warmed up.
Right
For
on.
about 2 seconds, I thought about turning the heater on, but I was like, come on, man, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Some longer clothes. There you go.
Yeah. So
it's been a heck of a week. There's a lot of racing going on.
A lot of racing, man. I've been busy in the garage. We're just smoking busy at work with airplane parts, and then busy here at home on the weekend. And man, next thing you know, it's the weekend's over. And it's time to go back and do it again.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Joseph Thomas watching. Donnie Bethauser, Darce Laws. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you know what? Next Tuesday is? It's October already.
Oh my goodness.
Can you believe that?
And as soon as Halloween comes, the year's over. It's like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. That's it.
Yeah, so, that's the start of it. It just falls apart.
You got PRI in there. I mean, it's like, come on.
Yep.
I think we got about 5 or 6 more races for the end of the year still. So
yeah, at least 4. Shoot.
Getting into the sweet spot.
Yep. Larry Hunt. Hey, Larry. Joseph says the weather this weekend felt like July again. Yeah.
That's the truth, man.
Crazy.
The truth.
Not today.
Not today. But yeah, it did. I was watching that OA9 down there in Oklahoma City and Noble. Man, those guys.
Hot down there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's probably hotter down there than it was here, wasn't it?
I would assume.
It sounded like it.
About 10 degrees.
John Davidson, man, there's Chopper. What's up, Chopper?
What's up? He wants to hear about this 5,000 this weekend at Arc City. That's why he's here.
Yeah. Come on over, Chopper.
I think they got the check already written out to Jake Mason, but I mean, it might be erasable ink. I don't know. We'll see.
Hopefully 20 or 30 people show up to try to get that.
I mean, for 5,000, why wouldn't you? I mean, it's a short drive. It's going to be great weather. It's in the 70s. That's what
it's going to be great.
Out of 9.
Woo.
And the
Harper's going to put down some magic track prep.
Put all the smack down.
He's going to do his thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants to be talked about. He wants to be that 399 record. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but he definitely wants the track to be there. I don't know if we'll have the DA. Yeah. Yeah, that's my man.
What's up, Waffle House Outlaws? Did you read that deal he posted?
I did, man. About 90% of them are just as accurate as all of it. The All-Star,
smothered, covered, chunked.
Yeah, the glasses.
Yeah.
That's good
that was
stuff.
funny. Yeah, it was good. That was funny reading that.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
What
are you ready to do some rocking here?
Yeah, we got some good shows to go through about the week, and then we'll bring on Jake. And
we got Mr. Jake Mason here in just a little bit.
Yeah.
And we got a decent number watching, so somebody's hanging out getting ready for the football game.
Oh yeah. Well, it's that type of day. It's a little, cloudy.
Yep.
Might as well get on and listen to these yahoos for a minute,
Yeah. Hey, my wife had the windows open in the house, and she was gone for a little bit, and I went inside to put these clothes on.
Yeah.
I closed the windows.
Yeah, you a little cold?
It was cold in there.
Just run around looking for a blankie.
If it was time to go to bed, it'd be perfect.
Man.
Chris.
I'm ready.
Chris Wilson, my truck will do $399 60 foot, no problem.
Give him the check.
We want to see it.
That's right. Give him the check. Well, he already got punk out money back from Brian, so he's cleaned out.
He scared Brian.
Yeah, he scared him to selling his truck. So
yeah. Well, let's do this.
All right.
I just see Kennedy arrived. Don't be interested to see if she opens the door.
She come bebopping in. Hey, Dad.
Hey, what are you doing? Oh, come on in.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's start off with this.
All right. Whoa.
What is happening here?
That's a face full of, that's a picture of two faces. So this is Scooter Rick right here. Got to meet Scooter Rick. Yeah.
All right.
So you remember last week we had a podcast on Sunday at 7:00?
I was there. I remember.
Remember that? During the podcast, he hits me up on a message and goes, "Hey, I just saw your wheels that you put out, a couple hours back. I'm coming to Arc City for the Race for the Rod for the bracket program. Be there, Friday late or all day Saturday to race. You want to, mark them as sold. I'll pick them up."
Damn.
And I'm like, heck yeah. And so we met here at this little, the stop right there on the south side of the Kansas Star, casino exit there, Mulvane. I think it's like 3 miles to the south there, and hung out for a little bit. And he was telling me how much he missed the Harpers. He's trying to get him back to Iowa. I don't know if that's going to happen, but he just
hope not. Man,
how great of a team they are to run the track, and misses them. But he's got a little truck that he races down there, and so he wanted those V Series wheels, so it all worked out great. I didn't have to ship them; everything worked out perfect. So I finally got to meet Scooter Rick. So he wanted me to tell you hi.
Well, hello, Mr. Scooter Rick. That's really cool. You got to meet him. That's awesome.
Yeah, we hooked up there.
Did you look over his operation real good? He wasn't trying to take back the little scraper tractor or nothing like that.
He had the Scraper Master 2000 on the back.
Come on,
take it back. So I loaded up in my truck, moved it, took it back to Arc City where it belongs.
He didn't have
this weekend.
He didn't have Mr. Harper stuffed in a sack anywhere in the bed of his truck. Everything did
with the rope and stuff. And like,
his mouth shut.
Yeah,
shut up, taking you back to Iowa.
Yeah, he's got a little baseball bat, smack you back.
Oh
my goodness! Oh, that's funny, Scooter Rick. I agree with that.
Pretty sure Harpers are home.
Yeah, they're locked in. They got a house. They got a great boss. I mean, we're having a great time with them being here. That's for sure. But yeah, anyway, got to visit with him for about 30, 40 minutes and hang out. And he's just as cool as I thought he'd be from this show. So that was awesome.
That's awesome. Cool deal.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll get those wheels home and, put them on his truck or there you go.
There they are.
We got them on. So looks like he's building some sort of Hemi there that looks like the bow cover. I think he's a Hemi, a Dodge guy, but I don't know.
That might be secret.
It might be. He didn't tell me what he's doing with them, but I'm glad it all worked out. I mean, that's a nice looking shop. Yeah, that's a nice looking shop. He's ready to go. Yeah. But
yeah, that's really cool.
Glad it all worked out. Appreciate it. But yeah,
awesome.
That was cool.
That's about as easy and smooth as a sale can go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Put it out there. Through this channel, we got to know him. And hey, I'll take that.
Hey Rick, do you need a 118 millimeter turbo? Brand new. It's not this one. It's a different one.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Is that 5.7? There you go. All right.
5.7. Right on. Cool.
Well, I'm glad that it was safe travels for you on the way back there. It's about a 6-hour drive for him. So
yeah, and thanks for coming down and supporting our little track.
Heck yeah.
That's that's not a little drive like us going to where we go race. That's a little bit of a drive from Iowa.
Yeah, definitely. Good guy.
Yep. I want to give a little shout out. And I thought I'd have the back end of what I'm going to talk about sealed up, but it just didn't happen. And it wasn't the fault of the company.
Okay.
What is this here? Rick says a little more than I need for a sportsman truck. Yeah, right.
Heck yeah.
I took the GM buckle window net mounts out of my car. And I put in the Cameron Johnson race cars net clip, the stuff like you got.
Yeah.
So I got my net measurement and I got on Stroud's website.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a shout out to how awesome Stroud is. This was Wednesday night at 7:51 p.m. I placed the order. So I get an email back that, thanks for your order. Right. This was at 7:51 Wednesday night. You input the dimensions you want, and then you pay for it and whatever.
All right.
That was Wednesday night. On Thursday at 10:57, I don't know what time they go in there to go to work, but at 10:57, I get this email: shipment for order 2340 was processed, and there's a tracking number. I don't know if that was just the tracking number is generated, but I don't know if it's picked up. It doesn't really matter. But that night by 11:48 p.m., it's at the distribution center, Oklahoma City. So that morning, sometime in that morning, they took my dimensions, made this net, shipped it out. It was supposed to be here Saturday. USPS messed all that up, so it'll be here Monday. I was hoping I'd have it, yesterday, but so, man,
that's awesome.
And I know and you had a similar, you ordered belts back in the spring, right?
Right.
And you had like nearly the identical experience with Stroud. And man, this just, I was super impressed that they'd smoke a window net together that quick off of my dimensions and had it ready that day for the postal service to grab it. And
that is awesome.
Missed the delivery date, but that's not Stroud's fault. So
no. So what you're telling me is a private equity company did a good job, then the government got involved and you didn't get your package. Is that what
that's exactly what it seems, right? Thanks, government.
I didn't know if that's what you were saying or what. I'm following along here. And so
Stroud for the win and government.
Right, that's the truth.
Yeah, for the fail.
Well, I got a list for them too when we go to PRI when we get a parachute.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's time for a new one. It's starting to rip up a little bit.
Well, they might be making it right now. If they're listening, I mean, it'll be done tomorrow.
And you just give it to the government to give us. I'll have it in December. So it all works.
You can have it in December.
It's great.
Devin Brown's watching, Mr. Harper. Yeah.
Awesome.
So we have no connection with Stroud. I just thought that was really awesome.
Well, and it's interesting how he got that done, and then he went up to Flying H and raced that little Mustang.
Yeah.
Right. He's got that black and gold 67.
Maybe he drove the Pro Mod to work, made that and then drove it back to Kansas City. It's a pretty fast car. It covered ground pretty quick.
That's it, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Moving on, Rocky Mountain Race Week. Eric Kuhn. We know Eric and his really awesome 55 Chevy.
Yeah, I've seen that thing in person.
Yes. So he competed in that this past week. And the Shoats gave him a shout out. It says, "Show me speed tuned racer Eric Kuhn and his 55 Chevy sweep Rocky Mountain Race Week winning." Okay, he wins his class. He wins overall fastest of all the entries.
Right.
And then they have a little shootout at the end of the week. It's the fastest 8 cars getting this shootout. He won that also.
Wow.
And yes. So they was giving him a shout out, and he brings home a stack of $17K for those three wins. And I don't know how
So that's awesome.
Oh yeah. And I don't know how it breaks down. I haven't seen the breakdown of to win the overall, win your class, and then that shootout. I don't know what that is, but
yeah,
he's got a nice pocket full of cash there. And then Rocky Mountain Race Week puts out a post. It says Eric Kuhn wins Race Week 2024 with a 749 average in his beautiful Turbo 55. So
what you're telling me is it runs just as good as it looks, because that thing is just
absolutely wow. Yeah. Eric and his wife, they're really awesome people, and we see Eric at Arc City. He races down there with us, and that car is really cool.
Yeah. And so it's got a Shoat connection, and then doesn't it have a Chris Stewart connection too with that fuel pump or something?
Yep. He's got one of Chris's clutch type I don't know what you'd call it. It's a cable driven deal and it runs off of that clutch. Really, really cool setup that Chris builds.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's good to see people, having some success,
Yep. There's Mr. Harper. He says, I'm here, guys. Didn't realize you were starting early.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
We didn't either until
5 minutes.
It happens. Our buddy Cameron Marsolf.
Well, let me time out. So,
okay, time out.
This is what I was talking about. You're back here last week. Oh, look at me. I got this shirt. We raced and I didn't, So I call him up. Hey, Cameron, and he's like, oh, man, I got you all set up here. But there's one problem. I'm not there. And so he goes, I'm in Houston. Well, and then a little bit later, he puts this post out. So go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Cameron, our buddy Cameron says, getting ready for No Mercy 15 at South Georgia Motorsports Park, which is October 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th in just a couple weeks. We got 2 fresh bullets ready to rock with a few updates. Thank you to the boys at TRE Race Engines for getting me fixed up in a rush. Ronnie, Robert, and Jerry helped me get everything back to 100% today. Alan Ballou. Alan is a awesome fabricator, I'll tell you. Yeah. Alan trying to get our new headers knocked out. I'm excited to see what results we can yield from all our updates and hard work.
Yeah. I have a question.
Yes.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
I got my glasses on and I'm glad. Are there's 2 engines in the back of that truck?
I see 2. If you see 2, I see 2. Yeah.
And then the second question is, so are we getting rid of the zoomies? Is that what's going on? Is it back to the bullhorns?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Well, okay, I'm dumb. I said that, but in that picture, it's just a little shaded box there on that.
Yeah.
He's got them clamped onto this jig.
Yeah.
That's a traditional style header. It's not
it sure is.
The zoomies are cool, but I bet they're not awesome to tune.
Yeah. Well, I bet the guy on the call here could tell us. Look at this right here. Look at that. Oh,
Cameron, that's funny.
But that's awesome. I can't wait to see that out. So, Cameron, quick question. This weekend, what are your thoughts? Coming down.
Where are you going to be? Where are you going to be?
5,000. You can swipe up real quick. Little testing, before you make your way to Georgia. I'm assuming. Assuming that's how it'll play out.
Yeah, because he gets one.
Oh, there's his answer. You see what he's saying? See what Tony said?
Tony, undercar headers, limited ready. Okay, that'll be awesome.
He's going limited. You just got to change the doors out. One kit, though. You got to take 7 kits off, Well,
I told you when I was there, he's putting steel doors on it and putting all the glass in it.
Roll up windows, got the little radio. Lauren can cruise to the Sonic, give him a corn dog.
Hey, maybe them guys are so young and awesome. They might race both classes. And in between rounds, change the doors, change the glass, Zeus the windows in and out. Man.
Mm-hmm. What's Cameron saying?
Cameron says, I'll be there supporting all you guys.
Whoop, whoop.
Be there supporting or racing? Supporting or racing?
Oh.
Tony says, never ever has it had more than one on it. Maybe that's why we're always so far behind.
He's talking about all those kits.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good to see him back and rolling. He said something happened at Tulsa. I don't know the details, but looks like he got it all fixed up pretty quick overnight and made a quick. Nice.
You know why his car is faster than yours?
I do not. Tell me, please.
This picture right here, he uses 6 pistons. You only use 5.
Oh, dang
See
it.
that?
I'm missing one. Dang it.
Well, maybe we can get one of them trophies if you can't get them back.
That's it.
Well, you need to add another piston.
Yeah.
Mr. Harper, I need all the cars we can get. Been pretty rough this season at Mid-America with car counts. Man.
Yeah. Get those flyers out there and just pump this up.
Yep. Hopefully Jake will bring a bunch of friends and we'll talk about that here in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Are you done with Cameron? We're done beating him up.
Oh, no, that's awesome.
Ozark Raceway Park. posted their track champions for the 2024 heads up classes. Ozark, I was going to say Outlaw. Ozark, pretty much the Outlaw 10.5. Bobby Thompson wins with 47 points. I don't know the rest of the breakdown on the second, third, and whatever. Ozark 8.5. West Choate, he had 38 points. Limited 275. Babyface Brian Snyder, 38 points. Pro Street Dustin Klein, 29 points. 550 index Michael Roberts, 46 points. And 650 index C. Bennett. I don't know.
Sure.
Maybe that's Charles or Chad or Clark. I don't know. I couldn't find it.
You know, and you were talking about the breakdown of second, third. I wonder how many points Corey Spaniak had, you know, in limited 275. And
that guy right there, Corey Spaniak.
So,
hey, I think I also saw Cody Spaniak.
Cody, Corey, you know, Gary, whatever. 220, 221, it's all the same.
So is there 3 different guys driving that car?
Yes, they're off of that Maverick, you know. He drives. Come on.
Maybe 3 different guys driving that car. They were testing 3 different colors of Gold Bond on their nuts.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's see who performs the best.
Quickest on the tree.
Yes. They're doing an official product experimentation.
Yeah. Well, back to Babyface winning the championship. I wonder how many points you know, Gary was back for real, because that last win probably put you know, Babyface in the championship, I would assume, because I thought Gary won one of those races as well in Ozark. Actually, I think one of the first events, it was Babyface and Corey in the final. And so anyway. Oh, it's his new name now. It's official. I got proof.
Oh man, that's good.
Yeah. I don't know if he's on tonight, but I know I can see Jake Mason laughing in the green room, so I know it's funny.
Yeah, I haven't seen if he's on. Oh, it's good stuff.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that was like at 11 o'clock at night. I took that picture last night. I go, I'm sending this to Gary.
I was like, that's a typo. You're like, no, we need to use that.
Yeah. Cool.
Next week, here's a little info on next week at Arc City. The 27th on Friday is a Test and Tune Plus qualifying for Heads Up Series. The gates open at 3. Testing starts at 5. Qualifying at 9:30. Burnout contest approximately 10:30. That's Friday night. The weather's still looking pretty good, I think, for Friday and Saturday.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, it is going to be awesome. And
so we'll get a hit Friday night on that track, and that'll start
testing at 9:30.
Yeah,
and you can enter the burnout contest too if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
You can give them some 12,000 RPM Ford burnouts. You know,
some of those happening last night at the OA9. You know, in the burnout box where they spool it up to 10,000 and then let go of the training brake.
And it must have been an LS, right?
Well, I don't know. They sounded like a tractor, but I don't know what it was.
Potato.
Yeah, but
I'm headed there. Don't worry. I'll have to put some NOS on the trans brake just to do a burnout. I'll have to blow the welds on the intake manifold.
Yeah. I had to shut the laptop when you're driving down the road.
That's right. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
This is a little flyer on the DOT truck that Mr. Chris Wilson, hopefully he'll show up and race in that.
Chris Wilson.
Yep. New class DOT truck. There's small tire, big tire truck. There's indexes. Hop on Mid-America Dragway's Facebook page or website to get all the extra information you want. But there's the truck deal.
Yeah, just a shout out to Skyview Race Cars there to put that on. Sponsored that with Chris Wilson coming together. There was a need there. There's a lot of these little new trucks like this out and about. So if you got a tailgate, bring it over.
Yep. No station wagons or Blazer type vehicles. They do not qualify as a tailgate. the True Street deal, Cliff Akins put this thing together. There's lots of information there. Gates open at 10. Time trials and qualifying start at 2 p.m. on Saturday. More info on that, head to the Facebook page, the website. This flyer is, I'm sure it's in both places, and there's a lot of little information on this. So go there to
$100 entry. Go do the cruise, and this is just another example how Mid-America is just trying to collect the cars, get in where you fit in. You know, if you don't, can't run Outlaw or however you want to say it, you have another class for you. Do a little cruise, come back, cool it off, and go out and race, just like the truck deal. So this is good stuff. Yeah,
and that little flyer there has Cliff Akins' contact number, his info for phone number, and Mr. Harper. There's plenty of information there. If you need more, there's a route to get it.
Yeah.
Yep. And the heads up flyer, this was changed to $5,000 to win, and runner up is $600, semi $300. Entry fee is $200. So trade your $200 for $5,000 would be a pretty good deal. Woo! Do it.
So Gary, you want to call your shot? Who's going to take that $5,000? Your national?
Man, I don't know. I don't know who's coming.
I can write it down.
We got a absolute for sure contender right under us in the green room.
Yeah, we do.
If he brings 10 or 15 friends.
Yeah, and is he coming off a win too? Street Machines? And he knows where the winner's circle is.
Yeah.
Golly, last year champ, Titans a 10.5. What his name on the Pro Charger booth at PRI?
Last 2 years.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he knows what the winner's circle looks like. For sure.
Right on.
Yeah. You ready to drag him in here and have him tell us all about it?
I'm ready if you are. I bet old Justin Heckman might have something to say about it. Maybe Chopper. Maybe
they got to show up.
Tim Webb. Maybe Cameron.
Tim's going to come over.
Yeah.
They got to show up to get it.
Yeah. No, you do. You got to enter to win. You can't just stay at home. Yeah, that's true. It's like playing the lottery.
That's right.
Yeah, I got a system. After it gets to over 500 million, that's when I start playing. That 300 million stuff, I ain't worried about it.
You don't want that pocket change.
Once it gets over 500 million, that's when, that's when you got Gary Putnam money. You got stuff like that going on. So.
Man, and when I leave work and I jump up on Kellogg, West Street is in that giant sign up there. You just left work for a whole day, and that giant sign, 850 million. So does somebody actually win that, or does the government just take it? Did somebody win that stuff for real?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. Nobody in my house has. And we can go through the list right now. Has anybody at your house made it?
I don't think so.
Cameron, Tony, Harper, Babyface, anybody?
I don't know.
Cool.
Well,
let's bring Jake Mason and talk to him a little bit. I agree.
Let's get him on. Are you ready? Everybody, here's Jake Mason. Hey, Jake.
Hey.
My man, got you loud, clear. See you great.
All right, good deal. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Golly, champ.
Hey, Harper buys them tickets all the time, he says.
And he hadn't won one either, huh?
I heard Cameron won one. That's how he's got all these TRE motors.
That's probably true. Yeah, that's probably true. That makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean?
Yep.
At first, I thought Gary was paying for him with all that yard work, but now that makes total sense now. But yeah.
Tony says Mr. Millions himself. He's talking about you, Jake.
Yeah.
Cameron says, "Where's the Buffalo Trace?"
Oh, I got it. I got plenty of it. I'll have it this weekend. I'll see you there.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like
the backstory there. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, are you guys gonna cook some Cajun this weekend?
I don't think we're doing any this weekend. I think we're taking the weekend off. That stuff requires a lot of planning and a lot of time at the track that sometimes we need to spend on our cars, but we go ahead and spend it on that.
Right.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, you need a dedicated person just to mess with that,
100%.
At the track, post after it's over, cleaning everything up. That's a lot of work.
It takes a lot of ice to ice down 2 kegs all weekend long, let me tell you.
There you go. Well, I see you're looking for sponsors for that too. I think I saw Corey Spaniak put something out.
Corey made a post about it, and I said, heck yeah, if we get some people interested, let's do it.
Let's do it. There you go.
How many of those did you guys do? 2 or 3 of them this year, didn't you?
We've done 2 of them. We did one at Hot Summer Nights, and then we just did one at Ozark for Street Machines.
Awesome. Those are really cool.
It's a lot of food, and it always gets ate. It's pretty crazy.
Man, that's awesome.
Nothing but a good time.
We always cook it, and we go, it's not all going to get ate. It's not all going to get ate, and then it always does.
It's all gone.
Yep.
Oh, we got a shout out to Jake Mason here.
This is Brian Schneider. Jake Mason for president 2024. His slogan can be Boils, Boost, and Gangster Beats.
Now we're talking.
That's great.
I'm voting for him. That's it.
Write him in.
Drag racing great again, all right?
That's it. There you go.
That's great.
Yeah, that's great.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, man. Brian had a bracket car last weekend. He was weekend before last. He was kicking butt.
Tulsa?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he need just a couple more passes to go up 69, right?
Yeah.
74, 73, 72.
Yep. He was going faster every pass, man. Can't ask for more than that.
No.
Yeah.
I think that was at Ozark, Gary.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. That's right.
But he just, like you guys said, he had 2 or 3 more passes, been in the 60. So I think he was clicking away. So we met him in Tulsa. I think that's what Gary's thinking about. I had a good time visiting right there next to him. We were in the lower rank area. We went with you guys, Jake, and
I was at the finish line. Okay.
Well, then that was the Millionaires Club down there because Cameron was down there too.
Oh, yeah. And everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Cameron was shooting them fireworks off all night long, man. I don't know what was up with that.
Well, as long as nobody ran over any cones out in the parking lot, I think we were good to go,
Yeah.
Like Noah gave the keys to Al that night, so. Cool. Well, we're going to talk like we do. We're going to bring it a little bit to the left. I seen you sent some pictures over. Gary loaded up, and we'll just have some stories talking about cars and stuff. And while we're going through this, you don't have to answer this now, but one of my questions is going to be, were you always with Pro Charger? I see you got your hat and everything, but we'll walk through that too. But what you got there, Gary?
I had this where I wanted it till back where you started. This is we want to go a little further back than this, but I was trying to guess because there was about 4 junior dragster pictures, and this is probably a little bit ahead of where we want to start. How did you get into cars? What got you in? Obviously you're in a dragster here, but something got you in here. Something got you interested in going fast and stuff.
There you go.
Yeah. So my grandpa is Sam Yeoman. His brother's Jerry Yeoman. They used to own Tulsa Raceway Park. So I quite literally grew up at the racetrack. So when I was younger, you couldn't start racing a junior dragster until I think you were 12 years old. And I used to always say, I want a junior dragster. And on my 12th birthday, I got a junior dragster and never looked back from there.
Wow.
We raced a lot when I was younger. I mean, quite literally, we would race almost every weekend during race season and travel all over. And we've always been a family operation. I mean, my grandparents, my mom, my dad, my uncle, my brother. I mean, literally everybody comes, everybody supports and helps. I loved junior dragsters. I still joke about it to this day. If they had an adult junior dragsters class, I would own one and I would race it.
That's great.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, hey, that maybe could be a thing,
Yeah.
Hey, I'm serious. They were so much fun. I always joke the maintenance on them. I used to complain about having to prep tires and fill it up. Now I wish that's all I had to do.
Hey, we're gonna get to one of these. There's only 4 of them, and I think it's the last one. And I'm looking at it. I'm loading up in here. I'm thinking, do you even fit in there? You look like a pretty big kid. And I'm like, can you get in this dragster?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. That's a '08 half scale with a 3 3/4 JR on it. I love that car. I won a lot of races with that car, and I sold it. Probably been 5 years ago now, and I'm still sad I sold it. When I get a car, I mean, I don't want to get rid of them. They're my car forever. I get a real big sentimental value to them.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go. Well, it's just like when you're kids, you know, you got the Lincoln toys, you got the basketball. You don't get rid of just because
Hot Wheels.
You know, Hot Wheels. There you go.
Yep. This let's see. This one was at Ozark. And that was back before they made you have to run 790s. You see that 775 dial in. They let us go fast back then.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
What time frame is this? What year is this?
That would have probably been 2012, 11 or 12, right in there.
Cool.
Yep. That's at Ozark.
Same setup and everything that you had on the last picture, I'm assuming.
Yep. We bought that car in Denver, Colorado, and I ran that for the entirety of my junior dragster career. There's a different car that I ran that my little brother went on to run too, and we ran that car until we outgrew it, and then we stepped up into this car. My brother did the same thing, so we both raced this car.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah,
this is Tulsa, right?
Yeah, this is in Tulsa. That's the car I was talking about, actually. We both started in that car, and then that's the car that I ended up getting, the blue car. But that was the first time me and my little brother ever both won the event together.
That's awesome.
Cool. What's the age difference of you guys?
5-6 years.
Okay.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yep.
There you go.
And his name is Lance, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. He's got him a heads-up car, too. He's just he tore it up at the end of last season, and he decided to make some big changes to kind of progress, and he's set out most of the season so far, but he's gonna have a hot rod once we get it out there.
Cool.
Does he need a turbo? I got a 118 for sale.
Pro Chargers, man. Pro Chargers.
Oh man, come on.
No way. Listen, I've talked so much smack on turbos now. If I put one on, I'd never hit it. I just can't even do it.
You think he'll have it out ready next year? Is that what the goal is?
We're building the motor right now. So, if we can get everything done, I'd like to have it out this weekend, but it's just, you know how things go when you're building a new motor, you know, you go, we do all of our own engine stuff. So, whenever we have a problem, we do our best to fix it, but just sometimes, with drag racing, it's tough to get parts.
Sure. What class will he be in?
I don't know. He's talked about running in this Outlaw 10.5 class. He's talked about running. He doesn't fit limited, so he'd either be like Outlaw 10.5 or he talked about running the 8.5. And he really enjoys, or has been really talking about all steel, all glass for the no time stuff. We run a lot of no time stuff, and he's been wanting to run that. He's got doors on it and glass windows and everything, so it fits that.
Cool.
Yeah.
And we, in some of these pictures, we got some pictures of his car here with yours and his, and we got some here. This is the one I was talking about that that doesn't look like you fit in that car. You're a big kid.
I was a 210 pounder when I was 18. So I was tight in there, definitely.
You're getting your money's worth, right?
That car had a lean back seat, or else there's no way I'd have fit in that thing. Let me tell you. But no, I won the Division 5 Wally in Ennis, Texas, whenever I was 17.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Yep. First Wally I ever won right there.
Man, that's awesome.
That's a big deal. What is the graphics on that car? Is that a snake or what is that?
Yeah, and that's actually a paint job. That's not a wrap. That's a carbon body, and I found this picture, and it was of a Anaconda squishing a school bus, and I gave it to this guy, and he did a fantastic job. And so that car looks like it's got a snake wrapped around, because Jake the Snake, and it's got a snake wrapped around it, and it's squishing the car.
Heck yeah!
But yeah, he actually airbrushed that. It was a really good paint job.
Awesome.
So at the age where you could drive real cars, what was the first car you started driving?
The car I got,
like to school and stuff.
Oh, I had a 2012 Dodge Challenger.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
Yep, black with a red stripe, and I still got that car too. I don't get rid of my cars.
Man, you don't get rid of anything, does he?
I don't get rid of cars, man. That's why it hurt me so bad to sell that Junior. I loved that thing. But yep, it was a Challenger, and I loved that car. It was a good car.
Cool.
Cameron says Jake the Snake coming in hot.
Yeah, buddy.
Did the Challenger? Did you do any street racing or anything like that, or is you not interested in any of that?
Nope. I literally left that thing alone. I always joked I did my racing on the track. I wasn't a big street racer, just never got into it. And that thing was bone stock. Never messed with it, and just kept it all on the track.
Yeah, cool.
I hear that a lot. When you get all your energy out the track, you don't really do much of that on the street.
Yeah, people always ask me now. They're like, "Man, why don't you build a fast street car? This and that." And I'm like, "Man, it wouldn't be fast. I mean, it would be fast, but it wouldn't do the same thing that I get on the track, and that's what I really enjoy."
Yeah.
Right.
It'd be a different kind of fast.
Yeah. Like you're worried about going to jail because you're driving too fast. That's what it'd be.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So this is 2 years ago. Is that you said? You're 17.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. No, that was 11 years ago. I wish it was 2 years ago, man. Yep.
That's funny.
When I was putting your pictures together, this next picture, I thought there's got to be a really cool story because this is probably, I'm guessing, when you got this car.
Yep.
I tried to read the name on the door and I couldn't put together the name that's on the door. Probably who owned it before you.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. How did this come about?
Yeah.
Well, I was 16 and I was looking for a hot rod. I knew that I wanted to race a door car at some point. I love junior dragsters, but I wasn't a dragster guy. So we started looking for a car, and that car, I bought it from Mike Snowden when I was 16 years old. And we drove all the way down to Beaumont, Texas, which is a long drive.
Yes.
We drove all the way down there.
Go for the ocean.
Yeah, literally. Drove all the way down there and checked it out, negotiated back and forth, and we ended up coming home with it. And whenever I got it, man, that thing was just it wasn't what it is now. I mean, it was a hot rod, but it wasn't it was pretty outdated, and it was more of a bracket car style with the cage and everything. It wasn't back half, nothing like that.
Sure.
And
Is it turnkey?
Nope, bought it as a roller.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And those are the original 67 Camaro doors that are on it, and I still have those doors on it to this day.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Game action right there.
Yep. And
man, how many people say that their first car was a first gen Camaro? Holy cow.
1967.
That first one? Heck yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. I will never get rid of this car.
Yeah.
Yep. There's something about buying a car at ground level and slowly building it into a real deal hot rod. It just, I personally think that's really cool.
I agree.
That's what I'm doing, Rod, every year.
Okay. I didn't know. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Jake, to your point, like I got a 70 Mustang that I'll show or cruise or whatever. And people come up to me all the time and they're like, oh man, my brother, my uncle, my dad, my had and they'll fill in the blank, whatever that car is. And then before they walk away, they always say this. They said, man, we never should have got rid of that car.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I've told myself I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to hold on to him.
Cool. Good for you. That's a cool picture.
So, from Beaumont to Oklahoma where you live, that's a pretty long drive. In your drive home, was you dreaming up in your head the power plant and everything? Was you trying to kind of plan that together on your drive home already?
Man, at that time, I was so ecstatic. I was just glad I had a car. I didn't care about nothing else. Wasn't even thinking about it. I mean, the first engine I ever put in that thing was like a 500 cubic inch big block, and I bracket raced it. So, I mean, this car has been through it. It was started as a bracket car, and then I kind of started running some pro street with it. Then I decided I wanted to get into small tire, struggled at that for a while, and just, like I said, slowly built it into a hot rod. But yeah, me and that car have been through a lot. I've been mad at it a lot. I'm sure it's been mad at me a lot, and we keep on ticking though.
There you go.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
I don't really have an order of how this might go, so we'll just kind of have to wing it a little bit. Some of the years was on the pictures, but we'll get there. That was as soon as I brought it home. So that's the first picture I took of it actually in our shop. I guess good then.
Okay. So it had the stripe from the other guy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it had the gray stripes. It has white now, but it had the exact same paint job. I still got that exact same front end on it and everything.
Wow.
Yep.
That's really good.
It's not the same trim because I've blown the trim off the sucker about 3 times. I have to keep replacing it.
Yeah.
How long did it? Yeah, we'll get there. Never mind.
So
go ahead, Rod. You want to go back up?
I was going to say, I see you got the hideaways and stuff. Do they work and all that, or do you have lights down low, or?
I know there's no headlights on it, and since then I covered all those holes and everything up. It's just a fiberglass front end.
I got you.
And I'm always at the track. Like I said, I don't need headlights, you know.
That's awesome. That looks great. It looks real, you know.
Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, this, I could see Red's drag racing photos. I couldn't tell if that was a 16 or an 18, but I see like you got some big sloppy tires on the back. Yeah, that was 2016. I was bracket racing it back then. And literally, that didn't last long. I'll just be honest with you. I bracket raced for about a quarter of a season, maybe a half of a season, and I enjoyed it. But I was like, yeah, this ain't it. So let's start getting after it and going heads up racing.
Yeah.
Was this still that 500-inch motor?
Yep. That's at Tulsa.
Yeah.
I used to race at Tulsa a lot. Unfortunately, I don't really run small tire anymore, so I have to travel now. But
well, it sounds like the family had a key to the joint, so I'm assuming you were there quite a bit.
Yeah. Yep.
So when you decided to go small tire racing and do that scene, did you have in your head, like, I'm calling Pro Charger, this is it, right out of the gate?
Yeah, I have always been Pro Charger. I literally posted a picture the other day. It was me as like a sophomore in college, or sophomore in high school, and I had a Pro Charger shirt on for my first day of school. But I have ran Pro Chargers for my entire heads up racing career. I have always been a Pro Charger guy.
Yeah.
So
cool.
I know I go with what I know, and I know that the best, and it work. I love the Power Outer. I personally think it's the best, but a lot of people disagree with me.
Yeah. And I got a serious question here. That sophomore year, or whenever you bought that blower, what year was that? Do you remember?
When I bought the blower, my first blower, probably 2014.
Okay, so it'd been later. So I ran Pro Chargers back in the day, and I'd run up there to Lenexa because it's only 2 hours. And I built a relationship with Jim Summers up there, and I didn't know if you met him. That's why I was asking.
No, I've always dealt with Walt. I'm only 19, like you said, so I don't have the years that you got.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I appreciate that. But good guy if you met him, and so that's why I was asking. That's why it was a serious question. But
very cool.
Yep.
I had a Pro Charger back then. Come on. I had one.
Yeah, you did. Did you know Jim?
14, I sure did. Huh?
Did you know Jim as well?
No, I don't know he was around there at that time.
Okay. Yeah, he passed away, but he had Big Red 1 and 2.
I dealt with somebody behind the scenes that's all I'll say about that.
All right.
I didn't deal with anybody directly at Pro Charger. Yeah, but it was a cool power outer for sure. But
yeah, a lot of people don't know that they also have, like the compressor side of things, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just recently, a couple years ago, found that out. I still never toured there. I keep saying I'm going to go do it, and I've just never gotten around to doing it.
Yeah.
They also do airplane de-ice stuff.
Yeah.
Big blowing that stuff on the planes. Yeah. They
Yeah,
get their hands on that stuff.
Offshore boats, do they not?
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's cool.
I got to tour all over back in the day. You got a little tour, but anyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. This was 2020 on the picture.
Yep. That's when I started trying my hand at small tire. I had a blow-through carburetor set up, and I was running a slick. Didn't really know anything about it, to be honest. Just went out there and kicked the tires a lot and learned tremendously. But, you know, I personally think that's part of racing is the struggle. You know, if you didn't struggle, it's like, you know, I don't know, something about struggling through it and then getting fast or then doing good just makes it that much better.
I agree with that.
Yep. Yeah, you learn a lot with the struggles too.
Absolutely.
I couldn't even tell you how many head gaskets I kicked with that blow-through carburetor setup. It was a lot.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Is this still the 500-inch motor again yet?
That was a bigger one. That was a 500 and some. That was almost a 600 cube motor in that thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
cool.
Steel block deal. I ended up blowing that thing. That thing is in the junk pile now. But yeah, no stickers, no nothing. She was bare back then.
Yeah, looks good. Looks real good.
Yeah.
Of course, got the white stripes on it now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and got the wing on it. I had it back halved in that picture. I can remember because I got the wing done. And yeah, we used to literally go out, kick a head gasket, go home during the week, fix it, go back out, kick another head gasket. I mean, that's pretty much what we did every weekend.
You had that routine down, huh?
Oh yeah.
Who back halved your car for you?
Garrett.
Okay.
Yep.
Very cool.
This is also 2020. You're still on some big slicks or a W or something anyway.
That must have been right before we were running Pro Street. We used to always go and run Pro Street at the Throwdown in T-Town.
Oh, sure.
Back when they had real Pro Street. Now they got the 420. Yeah. But that class used to be really, really cool because it was a lot of real cars, you know, cars that like all steel and stuff like that. It was kind of like the all steel, all glass before they had it, really.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Now we were talking about that the other day, how things have evolved around here with Tulsa or that series and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Throwdown in T-Town. That used to be that was the World Series for me. That was the biggest race we went to each year.
Yeah. No, same. I remember in 17, got my car, you know, like you said, on the struggle bus, trying to figure it out, and didn't even qualify for one of those small tire shootouts. And that was in the spring. Then came back in the fall, and I was so happy because I qualified. I was at the bottom, but just wanted to qualify. You know, all these little goals, you know, and then finally you make a round and that sort of thing. And then it's kind of simmered out, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
My big goal all through that was I just wanted to run in the fours. That's all I wanted to do is get into the fours. And I struggled. We finally did it, but it took a long time.
How fast did it go with this combo on the slicks?
Man, I don't even remember, to be honest. The fastest I ever went with that combo on a small tire was a 474. And I do not remember what I went with slicks. I struggled with the slicks. The drag racing gods were leading me to small tire because I was not a big factor.
Come on over here.
Yeah.
At that time, who was the big hitters in that class? Do you remember? In that Pro Street
I remember there was an Opal, and I can't remember the guy's name. There was a blown
Troy
Opal.
Scott.
Troy Scott.
Yeah.
He was a top dog back then. He would unload that thing, go out there, do a monster burnout, and run a low 4. And I was like, what in the hell is going on? Driving that thing the whole way down, too, because them things have short wheelbases, you know, so they're handfuls.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. I remember that car. That was awesome.
Yep. But the black would have flames on it, right? Black and flames. Black.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Tony says definitely the best small tire races around the Midwest during that time.
Yeah, definitely.
It was.
Definitely. I kind of missed out on the good stuff there, and I hate it because I don't feel like, you know, now, like I said, small tire, they don't really run small tire at Tulsa, but they used to be pretty big there, you know, and I wish they'd bring it back, but maybe they will one day.
Yeah.
This says 2023 on Charles's picks.
Yeah,
and you're on wheel tire. Charles Judd, that's his name.
A lot of things different here.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Yeah, that's just last year, right?
Yep. That was, let's see, Titans of 10.5 2023. So I think the first time they ever had Titans in Tulsa was 22, if I remember correctly. But that setup. So we put a bunch of work into it. That's got the Pro line set up in it with the 136 on it, and all the good stuff. Whenever we got away from the blow through carburetor, it helped us out a lot. The one thing about them blow through carburetor is just tough to direct the fuel into what cylinders you want it into.
Sure.
So fuel injection obviously is night and day difference than that.
Right on.
But
what fuel injection did you go to?
Huh?
What fuel injection system did you go put on it?
Atomizer.
What operating system?
Oh, Holly. I'm sorry. Yeah, Holly.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. I've always been Holly.
I had my finger on the end button. If he would have said anything else.
No.
Delete.
Holly all the way here. Holly all the way.
Well, Gary's representing tonight. He's got the shirt on.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Yep.
Yeah. Got some zoomies and an extender and.
Yep. I had Mark Warden.
Neil Chance converter.
Neil Chance converter. Mark Mickey transmission. I had Mark built this car for me, and he did a great job. I always joke that car's the straightest driving car ever. I mean, it just loves it. I'd never hardly have to drive the thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And I love them zoomies. They're loud. I always joke around with my turbo friends. I'm like, is that car running? I can't even tell if it's running or not.
Right? One time, this is a true story. I was trying to start my car up, and you were starting your car up next to me, like at Art City or something. And I'm just watching my gauges, like, so I'll let you just go on by me so I can hear. And like, okay, then I put in the water box.
Yeah.
God, the other grinding on the starter. Quit it! It's running. Quit it, Rodney.
I know. Everybody always talks about, I could hear him coming, or I could hear him. I'm like, I can't hear shit in my car.
Oh, that's funny.
Larry says, I still remember Jake Mason coming to Ozark in a junior when Al and I put on the 1,000 to win junior races.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Man.
Yep. We came to all Al and Larry's $1,000 race. That was a lot of money back then for a junior dragster event, you know?
Yeah.
Now,
right now,
I don't know what happened, when they changed, when junior dragsters started racing for $5,000 and crap. Like, I wish they did that back in my day. That's all I got to say.
That's awesome.
But no, that was a lot of fun. I have a lot of good memories from going to Ozark and racing them $1,000 races.
Sure.
Won a couple of them.
Oh, that's awesome.
I just see Justin Heckman is watching. Justin, are we going to see you at Mid-America Dragway this coming weekend?
If he just started watching, then he doesn't know that Jake Mason called it earlier that he's winning. I missed that. Let's rewind it back.
Rewind.
Yeah, because he stood on the coffee table like, I will win.
This is what the check looks like, bitch. Come take it from me.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see what he said?
I'll be there and fuel tech for the win. Nah.
Oh,
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh man. Fuel
Nice.
tech.
We'll see. Yeah.
Oh,
The real
man.
question, I guess, is do y'all think the record's going to get broke this weekend?
yeah, that's a good question.
Ooh, that's a great question.
I don't know if
416.
I think
right?
the record will get broke.
I do too. I think it for sure, especially you Justin comes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think, like you just said, I don't know if it'll go 399, but I think the record will be broke. Yeah. And
Faster than 416.
Is that what it is? A 16?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is 416.
We can name 5 or 6 right here that can do that,
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I'd be surprised if the record didn't get broke, honestly.
yeah.
Mr. Harper has been wanting Justin to come here for a while, and he's sounding like finally he's gonna make it.
Yeah.
Cameron says the record will be broke. By who, Cameron? Tell us. Come on.
Yeah.
Cameron's going to beat it.
To that point, how many times will the record be broke?
Right.
It could be broke 2 or 3 different drivers, one driver 2 or 3 different times, for real.
Yeah, with the weather and the air, from what I can see, I wouldn't be surprised if it got broke 3 or 4 times, truthfully.
Yeah.
Saturday shows a high of 80 degrees, so in the evening it's gonna be great.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Well, even Friday night, right? When in that first qualifier, because Harper chime in, but like Q1 is part of the record. If I'm thinking right, it's not a test, So and that'll be Friday evening. I think what it say 7, Gary, or 9. I didn't remember.
9:30.
Yeah.
Yep. 9:30.
Sun will be down. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
They're gonna bring all the glue. There was a semi trailer heading down there, just a little bit.
Harper. He says, I don't think the weather is going to help us much, but I have 4 barrels of glue to try to find out.
Yeah.
Friday is a go for the record.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. And like temperature wise is cool, but the rest of the weather, the DA and stuff might be a problem.
Sure.
And the water might be a little moist yet in the air. But
hey, as long as that first number is a 7, that would be nice. Better than a 9 on that temperature.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt.
Y'all know how racing in the Midwest is. You got to be consistent during the day and fast in the evenings, man. That's just how it is here.
That's a good way to put that. Yeah. You got that right. Yeah, it's great. So how did you get started, like, with the whole Titans deal? Because offline we talked about how you kind of live there in Oklahoma, but close to Missouri, Arkansas, and that sort of thing. And have you been running with the Titans ever since they started that little group, or what was your thoughts there?
I didn't start running with them until my car was competitive. So, I said I struggled with, I ran the blow through carburetor and I just kind of tore stuff up all the time. When I switched everything over to the Pro Line Holly setup, that's kind of when we started running with them. My family's been family friends with Al since before I was born, literally. So once we got the car to where we felt like we could compete, it was a no-brainer to go run with Al and Larry and run that series and support them. There's not a lot of local small tire series, especially that travel. So that was a very appealing to us to be able to, because whenever you're first starting out, you don't want to drive all the way to Georgia or Florida, stuff like that, because you're testing, you don't know what the car's going to do. So we started running with them, and man, I loved it. It's turned into a camaraderie. It's like a, racing family. Everybody always talks about their racing family. That's exactly what that series is.
I agree. And then to piggyback on that, we talked about already, but I'll just say it again, that Gary and I started racing that first race in Tulsa. You're talking about 2 years ago. That was our first race. And it was like 157 degrees that day, Gary. You had your car.
It was hot.
But you guys have taken us in like brothers from another, group. And this has been great. Inviting us over, throw dice or eat or drink or hang out or just whatever. It's all been good stuff. So we appreciate it.
Talk shit, swing by.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always tell everybody, anybody is welcome in my pit, and I really mean that. If whatever I got, just come over and shoot the shit, and have a good time. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Harper says the temp will help with the track surface, but it's hard to burn water. The air is going to be pretty moist.
Yeah. It was pretty bad at Ozark, though, and people were able to overcome it.
Yeah.
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 Man, they were ripping this weekend. In Odessa, they were ripping. That pro mod race was awesome.
Oh, man.
I was watching the NC Pro Modder, and the cars are rolling down there. I think they ended up getting down to 4 or something, had to cancel it or something.
Yep. Rain got them.
Yeah. Cool.
You mentioned, Georgia just a little bit ago. Have you ever went and raced at Georgia?
Nope.
At the Ducks deal? No.
I haven't. No, man. Right now, I'm having me and my crew and Justin. We race everywhere together. We've been having so much fun at the no time stuff. We're kind of like, man, we're not sure we want to go down there and turn the clocks on, because once you start turning the clocks on, going fast, then that's when you get, because it's no class cars half the time on the grudge stuff, on the no time stuff. So if you turn the clocks on, then they won't let you enter in the classes any longer.
I see. Well, talk further about that. What's that atmosphere like? And you and, Heckman going down there and getting in that game. It seems like it's drag racing, but it's a different form. No
definitely
grudging and all talking and
it's gangster down there, that's for sure. It's survival of the fittest. I mean, I tell a story all the time of it was like the first year we started going, we made it to the final 6, and it was like 7:00 in the morning or 7:30 in the morning. The sun was coming up, and the guy in front of me oiled the track down, and I'm sitting there fully geared up, waiting, ignition's on. I mean, I'm just waiting on the go ahead. And I'm sitting there kind of, just going through my checklist in my head before I fire this car up. And all of a sudden I wake up, somebody's beating on my window. I was so tired. I had fallen asleep in my car. They beat on the window. I wake up, fired the thing up.
Oh, man.
Autopilot engaged.
Yeah. Of course, once in a Pro Charger car, once you do a burnout, you're awake.
No kidding.
Everybody is.
Yeah.
But, I might have missed a step, but you're talking about the no time, and you can't turn the clocks on. But you raced in, you and Justin racing in the Titans with the clocks on.
Yeah.
How does that?
Well, that's kind of we was talking about a little before. I got my Titans prep, my local setup, and then I got my Outlaw setup. And the Outlaw guys down there in the no time, they're going significantly faster than we are up here. The air's better, the track prep's better. They just kind of they've got the equipment and everything at these large facilities that they can really get after it with rotators and things like that. And so they're pretty cool about it. At least they have been with me. If when you're turning the clock on and you're only running teens or 20s, that's not enough to compete down there. So they've been
only
about not getting upset about it.
That makes sense.
So you're pulling in the gate, and they're thinking you've been 420 or 420 or whatever the case is. So they're not worried about you.
Yeah, they're saying I want to draw that guy.
Right on, I got you.
Yeah, but
a little bit of game plan.
You got to think though, you were racing real deal pro mods on a small tire.
Oh yeah,
screw blowing Hemis, 959s, lockups, real deal pro mod cars.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's an interesting deal. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a whole different world, honestly. I mean, the starting line, they let anybody out there. They let them touch the cars while it leaves. They serve hard liquor at the concession stand. I mean, it's just a different world in there.
Wow. Catch up on a couple comments. Kurt Riffle here. He says he wants some of that shrimp boil.
All right.
We all do. We all do.
I can handle that.
Tony Phillips says he's asking me if I still have the pie in the face video, and I don't. That was awesome.
Well, let's talk about that. I saw where Jake Mason said, I'm just sitting around here bored. Anybody want to throw a pie in my face? And Adam's like, I will, sure. So take us through that.
Let's line them up.
No, if you know me, I'm always trying to liven things up. I'm always poking fun and trying to just make things, exciting. And I was like, everybody always wants to race for money, but
Right.
money's, I don't know. People get too serious when you race for money. So if you race for things like that, it's just a lot more fun. And it's all about it's literally all about the fun at that point. You got no skin in the game. You're going to make the run anyways. Right. Adam, he's Mr. Hot Shot, always, gets in a 10.5 car and starts winning everything, kicking everybody's butt. So I was like, well, I'm going to press my luck with him. And he went 001 on the tree and left me hanging. So I was dead in the water. Yep. I was dead in the water from the time I let off the button, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I always love racing with the TNS guys. They're a lot of fun. Yeah, and they're a family operation too, so I can really relate to that.
Solid. Well, you took it like a champ too. I saw the video of that Gary has, and that was a good time. And it was a lot of good energy, and I like stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm calling him out.
Oh, are you? Okay.
I'm calling him out next Hot Summer Nights. We're just going to keep it going.
Oh, we're going. Okay. There you go.
Oh, I thought he's calling him out for this weekend coming up. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, well, because the Phillips said they were coming as well. We can Gary and I can run to Dillon's and get some whipped cream or whatever it was you guys used,
Yeah, I think I'd rather pie Tony though. Maybe I might make a deal where I get to pie Tony if I win.
You deserve a chance for comeback, right?
Yeah,
it's only fair.
You want to wait a whole
I'm gonna have to practice my lights this week. Adam's good on the tree.
No kidding. Well, I know Tony's on. He maybe he can confirm that. I mean, we can lock it in right now if you want. No pressure.
Hold on, Rod. Are you gonna make a call out, or are you just gonna lock me in? All right.
I'm locking you out.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. What do we got? Tony says Adam might let you win if I get the pie.
That's probably true. Adam's gonna go red on 3 bulbs. He's just gonna let go of the brake,
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead and pie him.
Oh man.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Funny stuff. Tony was talking about the no time stuff here. We're talking about Georgia. He says they have no time down there. So what's the holdup?
They do now. I think they just started that class at the beginning of this year, though. But he's right. He's right. Yeah. They do now.
Yeah, they added a couple classes. They added that no time, and then they add that class that Vanderhoof was in, where you drove around.
The little street car bragging rights is what it's called.
Yeah.
Really cool deal.
Yeah, no, it's very cool, man. For me, I set my, with my crew, we all take off work and everything. We race a lot. I mean, I average about 120 passes, 120 to 140 passes a season on my car. So we plan everything out before the season starts. We make an entire list of 20 to 25 events. Yeah. And I really try to stick to that, because if I get away from it with how much we race, it just makes it tough on some of my guys sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Planning time off with work and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And the maintenance on the car. And like you're saying, you're counting the runs and freshening the training, changing rods. I mean, I get all that.
Yep. Because I try to get everything in the beginning of the season for what I'm going to need. It doesn't always work out that way, but I try.
Sure. Yeah, that's good. Good.
Yep. Next, hit the next picture here. This is a Titans. I don't know what year this is, but you got some checks and some cash.
Yeah. That was the first year. First time I won Titans. So we were fortunate enough to go back to back, and that was the first year I won it. We were super excited. That was a very good weekend.
Is this the championship or just first time you won an event?
This is both. Well, I don't remember if this was the first event I won, but I won the event and sealed the deal on the championship at the finals.
Okay. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah. So that was at Mocan Dragway.
Okay.
Mr. Harper says, make sure Matt is on your schedule.
Absolutely.
Reminder.
Absolutely.
That's great stuff.
I will be there this weekend. It is on the schedule. I just got to load the car. It's ready.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And I'm kicking Justin's butt. All right. Fuel Tech to the back.
There you go.
Yep. That's a carburetor. Isn't Fuel Tech a carburetor? Is that what it is?
Something like, I thought it was a brand of underwear. What is it?
Fuel Tech. I don't know.
Oh, that's funny.
Anytime they put tech in the name, they're trying to hop it up like it's something special, right? You got to put tech in the name. It makes it special.
Yeah.
Here's a Mocan winners picture.
Yep, that was Hot Summer Nights.
This past year.
Let's see. Justin won it this year, so this past year. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Where's the bottom chunk of your fender?
So I had taken them off. Well, what happened was I had the Zeus's get busted on them, and so I just took them off and finished the event out without them. So weight, I was shaving weight. Had to do everything I could.
You didn't make minimum. Yeah.
But no, Hot Summer Nights is a cool event. With all the local guys talk about. That's an event everybody wants to win. I don't know why. It's just a local event that everybody shows up to, and everybody's super competitive. And I was really happy. I won it the year that they had a blue crown. I was like, man, it was meant to be.
Oh man, no kidding. Yeah. Gary and I have been to one of these events. We went
it was 2 years ago.
Yeah. They had the top 16 and then the 17 to 32 field, and it was a good event. It was fun. We had a good time. It was tough to, it was like anything. It was a new track to us, and so we were trying to figure everything out. Not only like the whole, starting line, but just where we were parking and pitting and how to get down there, the return road, just trying to figure it all out.
Where the lanes are. Yep. Just getting everything figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Plus, not to mention that race, it is always miserably hot. I mean, it's in the name.
It was hot.
It was.
Hey, Rod, remember the middle of the afternoon? We just hung out inside the truck with the air conditioner on for a while, just chilling. It was hot.
You need to call it fall summer nights.
Yeah.
Come on. There he is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, did you see what Kurt said there, Gary?
Yeah, I did. I was gonna catch that. Kurt says that's Fuel Tech, not Fuel Tech. Fuel Tech.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah. That's great.
One brand you get at Dollar General. You get the Fuel Tech you can get at Dollar General.
Yeah. Now I like about this picture there, it's like got your whole family and crew, and that's something cool about drag racing is it's a fun family event there, and there is struggle, but it teaches you so much about life and that sort of thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I will cherish these times forever. I say that a lot because I mean it. I will cherish the times with my family and grandparents and everybody forever.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. This looks like XRP.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
It's like big boy. Is that a Haddock in front of you? The nitrous car? I said that wrong. Gary.
You're thinking of Hancock, right? Jamie Hancock?
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's his old car. It's now owned by Harry Crane.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, like you're saying, pro mods on small tires, basically.
Yeah.
That thing is a legit pro mod. Let me tell you, he kicked my butt in June.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely did. But that's an awesome facility. I love that track. That's probably my favorite track. Honestly, it's just all concrete pits. That's the lighting's amazing. They got TVs everywhere that show the starting line. We went back in June and they had the fights on, and that was pretty cool. While you were sitting in the staging lane, you're watching the UFC fights.
Oh wow,
that's cool.
Yeah, and
we're going to put that on our bucket list, Gary. Go check that out.
Right.
It's a good track. It's just about 20 minutes south of Dallas. The drive's terrible because the Oklahoma roads, but once you get to Texas, it's not too bad.
Right on.
Yeah. But you can see the starting line up there. It's just chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And Big Jake's deal that was a couple weeks ago, there was like some drone-ish overhead, and all you could see was people. Just tons and tons of people. And also in that same deal, you could see what was probably the frontage road to get to the track. The headlights lined up as far as you could see in that picture. The highway traffic was out there, but this string of headlights waiting to get in.
Yeah,
man, there was a giant line of cars.
And they do the all steel all glass here, and that's what you're talking about for your little brother.
Say that again.
Is this what you're talking about for your little brother? That they have all steel all glass at these events, right?
Yep. And it's just it keeps the pro mods out pretty much. Is about it.
Sure.
So it's a cool class.
Kurt makes a good point here. Talking about XRP, it's badass, but it's on the wrong side of Dallas. That's a fact.
Yeah, and it's crazy the crowd they pull in. Honestly, I mean, it'll be 6 o'clock in the morning, and the starting line will look like that. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yep.
That is the perfect place for a track like that feeds from the population of that giant city. That's a win-win right there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like a little gold mine.
Definitely.
Are you going to go to Radio Revenge in November?
Radio Roundup? Is that
Radio Roundup?
Yeah. Man, I planned on it. It was on my schedule, and then they rescheduled it obviously to November, and that's my annual pheasant hunting trip. So I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Second weekend of July, I think. Or November, sorry.
November.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset about it, but I always go on this trip, so I ain't breaking it.
Yeah.
Denton. Kurt mentions Denton here. That was on the right side of Dallas.
Yeah, it's crazy that Ennis is literally like 15, 20 minutes from XRP, and both of them have really successful turnouts all the time. You know, that I guess they don't really, you'd wonder if there was a little competition between there, but they both seem to do really well.
Yeah.
Well, it's all drag racing, but different customers, if you think about it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good way to put it.
Yep.
Is this you and your brother, Lance?
Yep. This is my brother, Lance. Blues Brothers Racing.
Like, where did Blues Brothers come from? Obviously, you guys like blue, and you got the old sideburns coming. So,
damn right.
Yeah, you're talking about your age. You're old enough to know Jake Elwood and all those guys back in the day, from the Blues Brothers.
Yeah. So the Blues Brothers is my favorite movie. Bless my wife. I make her watch it about once a month because I literally love that movie so much.
Oh man.
But
and half pack of cigarettes.
Yep. Hit it. And we no, but that saying, they're not going to catch us. We're on a mission from God. I feel like that fits perfectly for drag racing.
That's great.
I'm kind of a bigger guy. I'm kind of a heavier set guy. My brother's just a beanpole, and so it just works out perfect with Jake and Elwood.
That's it. That's
man,
that's
cool.
Man. They got some great artists in there singing too, for real. That's a classic.
Oh God, yeah.
No,
I'm one of those guys. There's nothing better than an old school movie. The new school movies don't do it for me. I'd rather watch the old, Roadhouse, Blues Brothers, Beetlejuice. I like all them old movies like that.
Yeah, they're really blowing cars up back then. It's not computer generated,
Oh yeah, and I think that movie broke a record for a while for most cars crash for a movie with the cop scene where they were all just crashing. Yep.
Yeah. Rawhide.
Yep. Exactly.
Very cool.
Mariah Heckman says Jake and his family are the best.
Nice. Yeah, we love racing with Mariah and Justin. We honestly travel and pit pretty much everywhere for the entirety of the season. We made our schedules together.
That's cool. Awesome, man. And that's cool as well. It brings a lot of energy when you're doing that with someone else, and that's what carrying out that same thought and just keeps you going through the week. You're always checking in, and just
it's like to go racing by yourself. I mean,
that's no fun.
Yeah, a lot funner with buddies. It's a lot funner that way.
A lot of people, I say this all the time, a lot of people kind of get wrapped up in winning. They just only care about winning and going. For me, though, that'll take the fun out of it real fast. And so I try to focus just as much on the family side and having a great time, and as well as winning,
Sure.
Because I don't want to get wrapped up in winning and then let that dictate my mood for the entire weekend.
You got it. Well said. That's exactly right. Exactly right. And it's so easy to do, especially so easily do get caught up in that. And then you're just missing that whole memory, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, even if I get my butt beat first round, I don't look back and go, oh, that was that race. I got my butt beat first round. I go, oh, that was that race. I watched Babyface Brian do a keg stand, you know, upside down with his shirt off or something.
Oh, prove that. That's awesome right there.
Oh, we got a video. We have a video.
Oh, he ain't running for office. Oh, no.
You failed to provide that video for this show.
Oh man,
I could have. I'm
gonna have to bring old Babyface on since he's the champ. You know.
Yes,
Absolutely.
that's right.
Yep. That may. Yeah. Oh, Brian, I didn't know if we were doing PG-13 show or rated R. I wanted to keep it PG-13.
It's technically after 7 somewhere. You know. Over in Singapore and Australia, it's after 7.
Brian says that may have happened.
Oh yeah. There you go. We can't confirm or deny.
Nope. No, he had the record for a while. He had the keg stand record.
Oh man.
It has since been taken from him, but he's told me he's making a comeback.
Brian says the video is on my OnlyFans. Race cars are expensive.
Good God.
Woo!
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I believe Brian has an OnlyFans. I actually believe that.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's great.
I've got some black tight undies. I've showed them. I could get an OnlyFans.
Want to sponsor me?
All you gotta do is take pictures of your feet now, I guess. I guess that's the new thing.
Oh, is it? Okay. Huh. There you go.
Feet pics. Wendy Martin says, Jake, you and the whole bunch are great. We love racing with y'all.
I appreciate that. You as well. We love racing with y'all, Austin and everybody. Yep. They've started coming and hanging out with us. So we were at the No Prep event in Ozark. It's been a month or so ago now. And it was late. It was like, I don't even know, probably 4 a.m. We're still all up, hanging, drinking sweet tea, you know, being good guys. And she comes over and she's like, you want me to make some pancakes? And I'm like, absolutely, we want pancakes. She goes back to her trailer, comes back, and makes a whole slew of pancakes. It's literally like 4:30 in the morning. We're just devouring pancakes.
Oh my goodness,
Rodney.
Yes,
she was telling us about this in the breakfast deal that morning at Tulsa.
Well, we've heard this story from Wendy.
Really?
This is much, man. She just talked about how much is a good time from the 301 group, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Those were some good pancakes too. She said, "What she said? You want chocolate chips?" I said, "Whatever you want to do, I'm gonna eat them. I promise."
That's awesome. Yeah, there's a memory.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's funny.
Hey, Gary, pause for a second and pay some bills.
Oh yeah. Let me go up here. Dun dun dun. Good shout out to our 2024 sponsors: Mid-America Dragway, Ultra Color Collision Repair, Sandland Iron and Metal Auto Salvage, and Harry Street Carpet. Thank you for being awesome partners with us in 2024.
All right. Thanks. You know, not to get off track here, but when I seen Sandland there, it reminded me of Brandon last night. I don't know if you guys.
Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say that.
Gates on that dude and was rocking it, going rounds at the No Prep and Noble, making it look easy. Holy cow, that thing was rolling.
Yep. Competing with arguably the best around and going rounds. That's very impressive. Very impressive.
Lost the triangle speed in like the 3rd round or just whatever it was by a bump, you know, by a nose, by an inch, however you want to say it. And that was just incredible.
Yeah, and he made it to the final 4 of the $32,000 shootout as well.
I read a deal he put out the next day, and he said he decided to go 28s and got 12 hits, and then put 12 hits on those 28. Him and Chad.
I actually talked to him on the phone a little while ago before we started this, and I said, "Dude, leave that thing on 28s. Let's go. It's time. Put it on a radial. Come on over."
Back on, man. Woo! That was just awesome.
He's a badass, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Him and Chad are a great team.
And everybody in that crowd was like, get a load of this. And then on the first pass, and then he went, whoop, and everybody's like, holy cow. You see that?
Yeah.
Right down. But
their jaws were on the floor, I guarantee you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man.
And literally like 2 weekends before, he's in Cordova running quarter mile, big tire. And then he just switches everything over to 8th mile small time. Like, he went from one end of the spectrum to the other, my friend.
Exactly right. Yeah. Figure that out.
We got a couple comments here. Mr. Harbor says, I hope you all come out and support our race this upcoming event this week and buy a burger and fries.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in.
Sell out that concession stand for sure.
Yeah, I will be there.
Dogs. Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Do it again. Sell it out.
Yep.
Bring all the friends.
Yep, I will be there. I think Justin's supposed to be there. TNS is supposed to be there. I'm sure the Browns will be there. I'm sure the Foremans will be there. I mean, there'll be a lot of and they've all been going fast. I mean, Craig Ondrick, I'm not sure he's coming, but I mean, everybody's in the 20s and faster now around here, honestly.
Yeah. And you're talking about personal best, even though I'm not quite there, I just want to go run my personal best. I'm not going to go reset the track record, but I want to go and run my personal best, and that's what it's all about,
Absolutely. That's what it's all about, honestly.
All right.
Yep.
Well, look at this.
This is Mocan, isn't it?
Yep. Mocan Titans finals last year. So the most recent one. That's me and my wife, Jennifer.
Nice.
Cool.
Yep. She's my rock. Funny story about that. We whenever we met, we kind of, just like everything, met, we're friends, and kind of started talking and everything. And it's kind of started to get serious. And I pulled her aside one day and I said, I just want to let you know, I'm willing to change pretty much anything. There's one thing I will not change, and I will never quit drag racing. And so to this day, she knows we're going to go racing, and we're always going to go racing, and she's about it.
There you go.
She likes the racing?
Yep, she loves it.
Cool. That's cool.
Put the headset on.
Yep. She got her headset. She puts me in the beams. She comes down and gets me. She deals with me when I'm at the shop every night of the week till midnight,
Yeah. All that behind the scenes stuff.
Yep. Races are won in the shop, man. That's a fact.
Them wives that put up with the race car guys are some different group of wives.
They're heaven sent, let me tell you.
Absolutely.
They are.
Yeah, no kidding.
She always helps me get all the food ready. I really appreciate it.
Nice.
Yeah, Larry Hunt says about got the Titans trophies all done, headed to Powder Coat this week when they are all welded up. Come get one, he says.
Oh, there you go.
I'm planning on
Titans finals. It's coming up in a couple weeks, isn't it, at Ozark, the 4th and 5th?
Yep. I'm going to try to three-peat. We'll see.
The World Finals. Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you know where the points ended up after Tulsa?
I don't. I believe I'm in
You were
first.
Going in, right?
Yeah, I believe I'm in first, but I don't know how everybody's stacked up. They said they're going to release them. I saw the post the other day. They said they're going to release them ASAP. So,
yep. I looked today on their deal and I couldn't find any. I wanted to kind of have some info for this, but I didn't see any.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh. He threw Al under the bus. Al is doing the points right now.
Come on, Al. Let's go, man.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, Al.
Just tell him to send them on in. Send them on in.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, post them up live. We'll take them.
I know it's a big deal because if you win this championship, then at PRI, your name will be on that board, which is a big deal. Get that plaque from Pro Charger, which is a big deal.
Absolutely. Yes. I got 2 of them, and I would love to have 3.
Yeah. Definitely.
Mr. Harper says, try finding a wife to run a track. They don't fall out of the trees. My wife puts up with a ton for you racers. Yeah, that'd be even tougher yet.
They just celebrated an anniversary, didn't they, over the weekend?
I think so.
Yeah. And how long you been married, Jake?
We got married in May of last year. I'm a little over a year. May 20th was 1 year. Yep.
Yeah. That's what I thought, because you drove the car and you had the cans in the back, right? And there's a picture, I thought.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we did. We got married at Shangri-La Yacht Club at Grand Lake, and they did.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they hated me that night at 11 o'clock when I fired that Pro Charger.
And we had a family reunion there a few years back. That's a nice place. I know what you're
It
talking about.
is. Yeah. It is. They've got a little bit of everything there.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
Man, I've got that picture, and somehow I failed to get it loaded in here. Oh, the picture of your car out front kissing her.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Man.
Yeah, that was whenever I first, you know.
Oh, here it is. Never mind.
Yep,
look at that.
There it is.
That's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, we parked that sucker right out front.
Yeah. Where's this at? Where's it
at? This is at Shangri-La Yacht Club at Grand Lake in Oklahoma.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
It's right off the lake there. It's a really nice resort.
Man, that's really cool.
Yep. Now, yeah, when I first had that idea, everybody, my whole family kind of looked at me like, what? You want to have your race car over there in your wedding? But by the end of it, man, it was perfect. It was the perfect send off. Seeing all those people who are never around drag racing, don't really understand it, you know, and firing that thing up, watching everybody grab their ears was awesome.
Yeah. Hey, and that reminds your wife and shows her, hey, this is part of the family. This is part of the club, the team, you and the car together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. We're a package deal. Take it.
Yep. You're not just marrying me.
Oh my goodness. Well, hey, speaking of that, we always ask people if you have a nickname for their rides. You know, Gary and I do. So what about you? You got a nickname for this car?
I don't.
Yeah.
I call her my baby. That's about it. When I talk to her about myself in the car, she's my baby. That's what I name for her.
Yeah. Good.
Here's another picture of you and your wife.
Yeah. That was the when we first started dating, that was the very first event she ever came to. And fun fact, that was at Mid-America Dragway.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
We still had the blow through set up on the slicks.
Yep. Very cool.
Yeah. So that was that like you came the first time I seen you in your car.
That was
Mark
too.
Mark was with you, Tido.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and that's when I switched to the Pro Line setup. That picture right there is actually in, I believe, 2019. Which was before then.
That might have been one of Danny's events, maybe.
I think so.
Like LSX World.
I honestly don't remember, but it very well could have been.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, no, the first time I really came and competed, you're right, was Danny's event.
Yeah.
His deals are really fun.
Oh yeah.
I know. I hope he's able to have another one soon. I enjoyed that race.
You ain't lying.
He was watching here earlier.
Yeah. But Larry Hunt's got a nickname for your car there.
Code Blue.
Code Blue. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
He said that's what I call it. That's what I call it when I'm announcing, he says. That
sounds good to me, Larry. It sounds good.
That'll work. Blues Brothers.
Code Blue.
Yeah.
We got blue and everything.
What's that?
I said we got blue and everything. Blues Brothers, blue car.
There you go.
Code Blue.
Speaking of Arc City, here you are with the money.
Yep.
This was last year, right?
Yep. That was the first heads up event I think they had there last year or something like that.
2023. Yep.
Now, hey, was them checks around then, Rodney? You put this together.
Yep.
Okay. Early in the year. Okay.
So he got the bounty and
the bounty and the
number one qualifier. That's what it was. Yeah. So nobody beat him. So we got both checks.
Those checks were awesome. I got them on the wall in my shop. I like those checks. I'm a big check guy.
Those
everybody loves those.
It's the modern day trophy for us. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And we'll take the real money and cash it, because these checks, you can't take them to the big bank. They won't cash them.
I've tried. Let me tell you.
On the wall, you know. So yeah. So yeah, heck yeah.
If they're bigger, they're worth more money, right?
That's it.
Exactly.
Could be.
Yeah.
Exactly. You got to times the amount by 5. That's what I say.
Right.
Exactly right.
That's a good start. Yes.
5 more zeros.
Yeah. Now the money comes and goes in this sport. You know, that's just how you keep up. But the checks and the trophies, that's what stays around forever.
There you go. Yep. That's it.
Here's another at Mad. This was from Titans in May of this year.
Cool.
Yep.
I see a trend here.
Man, winning. Yes.
Decent.
Yeah. Where the winner circle is. I see a trend here.
We've done the last 2-3 times we've came there. We've done well.
There you go.
Try to carry that into this weekend.
Yeah. There you go.
Check's a little bigger this weekend.
Yep. A little bigger number on it.
Yep. Absolutely.
Here is that PRI Pro Charger. This was 2022.
Yep.
That's always really cool to see that.
Oh, yeah. That's always a blast. It's nice to get to go down there and get recognized for your hard work, you know, because like you said, nobody ever talks about the behind the scenes work. I always joke and say I average about 20 to 30 hours of work a week for about a minute of actual in-car fun, you know, 4 seconds at a time. And when you put it in perspective like that, it's like, wow, that's a lot of work for that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wouldn't change it for anything.
Yeah.
This was just the past PRI in 2023.
Yep. Me and my buddy Justin went down there and hung out and spent too much money and ate some good food. And
man, that's great food.
Oh man.
Yeah. And is that your name, like where Justin's ball cap is under Harry Troxler, Jackie Bennett, and then is that your name under there?
Yep.
It's right there. Okay. So your name is there. Look at the rest of the names on that deal. You're in company with some real heavy names on that.
Yeah. Some real deal racers that have been doing it for
That's
a long
right.
time. Yeah.
Awesome.
No, it's definitely a big honor to even be on a list with those guys for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Pro Charger always has
another local guy on there. I don't know if you noticed on the bottom right, Todd Bennett. Todd Bennett made it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I see Martin and Mitchell and those others as well. Hubbard.
Yep.
I don't know if y'all have never been to Tony's in Indianapolis. It's good. It's fire.
Okay.
Go try.
Tony's with a Y or an I?
With a Y. It's a steak joint.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got my attention now.
Right.
Just don't ask for the bill. Just hand them the credit card. It doesn't say don't show it.
Don't look at it till like Thursday of the next week.
Yeah, there's a funny story. Last year we went and I put it on my credit card and I immediately got a text within like the hour of my wife going, "You just spent what at a steak joint?"
Hey, tell her it wasn't you. It was the car.
Yeah. I was like, I lost my credit card. We need to call that in.
Yeah, call that in. Aren't you supposed to be asleep?
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing at?
Oh, man. Sam,
also, staying with that, go to Livery. If you're down there, go to Livery, Livery. Yeah, check that place out too. Because I've been there. We have a service center down there, so I take customers. We travel there, so I know Tony's. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go to Livery.
What's Livery? Is it a steak joint too?
Yeah, it's a high-end place.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah, we'll have to try that out. Me and Justin, we like to eat good, so we always, anytime we travel somewhere, we always got to find a good steak joint to go to.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too because it's Livery, right? And so we were taking a picture back at some of the team members, and a branch was covering the Y, and they go, "You went to a liver joint? What the?" Like, no, it's Livery. It's a steakhouse.
Yeah.
Check that out for real.
That's very funny. I will.
Good.
Going to PRI?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lock.
Yep.
Got to go get some ice cream downtown too with the big grizzly bear.
You get some ice cream and a little pizza joint across the street from the motel.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Heck yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it'll be here for you.
Yeah, it'll be here fast. I always say, man, PRI is just so cool. It's literally nothing but RP, nothing but racers. That's it. Just everywhere.
That's it. Hanging out.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's the perfect time of the year. You're kind of just getting into winter. Racing's over. You need get a little fire in you, looking at race car stuff and race car people, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go save some money too.
Oh.
There he is. He was froze up for just a second.
Oh, was I?
A little bit, yeah.
Saving money.
Yeah. Here a little bit ago, Sam Yeoman said, Sam Yeoman is watching.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, that's my grandpa Sam.
So
cool.
Stay with that for a second. We're kind of at that part of the show. We always ask the, guests on the show to talk about the little, that time where you can, do that thing. I wouldn't be here without these people and that sort of thing. Thank your sponsors, whoever you want to thank. We always kind of give this time to the person. And I know you've seen the show before, and so you kind of know what we're talking about here. So we'll just open it up to you to do that.
They're my crew. I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for them. My mom, my dad, my brother, my wife, my uncle, my aunt, Angela, my grandparents, Sam and Becky Yeoman. I mean, it literally takes an entire race team. And I'm fortunate enough that and so much to me is I get to do it as a family. And so I really appreciate all their help and couldn't do it without them. And Pro Charger. Always got to shout out Pro Charger.
There you go. Well said. Well said. It does. It takes we were talking about the everything happens behind the scenes. And, I was reading a deal today talking about if you're not putting in that work in behind the scenes, you're not going to win on race day. You're not going to go to the track to test and think you're going to win. You got all the testing and hard work behind the scenes. So when you go to the track, you're ready to race. And so there's a little bit of luck in there as well. But yeah, it just talks about that. It was a good article.
Yep.
Definitely. If you show up to test at the race, you're probably going to end up being behind. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Sam says, don't forget KJ.
Oh, yeah, my little cousin, my uncle.
That's good. Oh man, there's a little. Mariah's got a very good comment here. We need to bring this in.
Mariah says Jake and Justin are about to watch the Falcons get whooped.
Whoop whoop.
Falcons are winning.
What? You dirty.
Falcons are winning. You heard it here first. Falcons are winning.
End it. Hit the button.
Is maybe there's a pie in the face bet on this too.
There you go. Woo!
Oh no.
Whoa! Backpedal.
Call Patrick up there. Hey.
I'll bet on my hot rod, not the football. I'm good.
Being that close, you're real close to Missouri there. I figured you were a Chief fan all the way.
Oh, hey, you're killing us here.
No.
Larry Hunt says unsubscribed now.
Oh
man.
There's a backstory to it.
Let me write that down. Larry Hunt.
Don't go nowhere, Larry. Come on, Larry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
No, Justin's a Falcons fan, so we always give Mariah a hard time.
Oh, okay. Now there we go. So Justin's a dirty bird. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Cool.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Gary. Do you have any other questions? The one I really had was about the Blues Brothers, so he answered that. So that's good stuff.
He's got it. That's right.
Yep.
You plan on coming this weekend so we get to see you?
I will 100% be there. Unless something crazy happens this week, sure. I will be there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Knock that 5,000.
5,000 and the track record. I'd like to leave with both.
Boom. Call it.
Oh, man.
That's what I'm talking about. You
gotta put a pie in Tony's face.
Oh, now that would be top of the season right there, just to get.
Oh man,
yeah.
Do that live on Facebook or something, man.
Maybe that's what we need to do next time. Facebook Live it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep. Cool. Well, yeah, I really appreciate y'all having me on.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on.
We appreciate you.
A little bit early, to adjust. And we've been wanting to bring you on for a little bit. It's all worked out perfect.
Yep. You've been on our list to snatch up, and your win last week was a no-brainer. So
yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
That was a perfect time to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we kind of been struggling with some back half power issues this year, and we made some pretty big changes, and they've seemed to work very, very well. So I'm feeling the most confident I've felt all season.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Man, that's a good way to go into a race, confident and ready.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A little better. Everything's a little better.
That's exactly. Something about showing up with knowing your hot rod's running good is just different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
In your step. Heck yeah. So. All right. Well, appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Watch the game, and we'll see you Friday.
Go Falcons.
Oh.
See y'all.
See you, Jake. Bye.
Cool. Nice work, Gary. A lot of good pictures.
Yeah, he was fun.
Yeah.
Scooter good. Rick says another great show, guys. Thanks, Rick.
Appreciate that. Man, it's good to get to know him a little bit better and just see the backstory of his wife's whole family. I kind of knew about the Yeomans, but didn't know a lot. And so, yeah, we just need the Yeomans to get Tulsa back in the game, then get the small tire back in Tulsa. That's how we got to get there. That's it.
Yep, there you go.
Cool.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, Friday night is going to be awesome. This weekend's going to be awesome.
Oh, it is. Yep. Get through the work week and ready to go racing.
You bet. Let's do it.
Weather be good. Woo. Harper, he'll be ready to lay it down.
Is it a 4-day work week for you? It's 4-day work week for me.
I'm doing 5.
Doing 5. All right. 5 it is.
I won't work Saturday morning. That'd be a little dangerous.
Yeah.
It's gonna be late down there, and by the time you get home, get bed, get up at 4 o'clock Saturday, go to work, spend the rest of the day at the track. That's rough.
A lot. A lot. Cool.
Yeah. I'll take a Saturday off next week.
Sounds good.
Go racing.
We need you fresh at the track.
Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. He was a lot of fun, and how he was here with us, he's the same at the track, just full of energy, and man, he's awesome.
Well, I love what he said about, if you're going to the track to win only, most of the time you're going to leave upset, and it's about, everything else that comes with it. You want to win, but it's about making the memories with your friends, family, and that sort of thing. And I really like that.
Yep. Gotta have fun, man.
Yeah. Cool,
I like to have fun. If I don't have fun, I ain't doing it.
Yeah. You said it the other day. A comment was made. I don't know. It wasn't with us, but it was something else about the man. I remember when it used to be fun or something. And you just said, "Well, you're doing it with the wrong people or the wrong."
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but I thought that was good.
Yep. You see comments once in a while. People will say that, it used to back. That's, an old picture. So that's back when it used to be fun or something. It used to be a lot funner. And if you're not having fun, you're doing it with the wrong people. You need to find a different group of people to go racing with and have fun.
There you go.
Because not having fun sucks.
Cool.
It's Mr. Harper.
Get some new tires?
Mr. Harper says full scrape and rebuild this week with new rubber from Mel Hamilton Ford. Lots of work for me and the crew. Man,
Nice.
yeah, you got some work.
Heck yeah, appreciate that. I wonder if he's going to use the Scooter Rick
The Scrape Master
2000. Huh?
He probably is.
Heck yeah.
Get her. Oh, Shannon says, see you guys Friday. Cool.
All right, cool. See you Friday, Shannon. Come on.
Nice. It's going to be some great racing. He says, yes, we are using the Scrape Master.
That's it, man. That's it. What a tool to have, right? Seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Heck yeah.
Yep. Well, so
good job. A lot of work on the behind the scenes, Gary. You put in for all those pictures and setting that up and prepping and moving the time. So appreciate it. Number 50,
you know what I just
in the books.
52. You know what I just thought of?
Okay.
We usually put the event out on Wednesdays.
Okay.
But if we have the $5,000 winner on, we won't know who that is till Saturday night.
Yeah. We'll just have to put a generic event out just saying we're going to talk about the race.
Yeah.
The race.
Yeah,
and,
that's a good that's what we'll do.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just go from there.
There better be a lot of cars, a lot of spectators, a lot of burgers and hot dogs and fries being sold.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely. I'm ready for the fries.
Yep, that's the plan. It'll be a race recap.
Too, right? Didn't
I don't know. I'm not a corn dog eater. You are.
I don't know. Harper, did you have corn dogs last time? I thought I got some burgers and fries.
Yep.
Instead of the corn dogs.
Yep. I've never been a corn dogger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll do a race recap next week, Sunday.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
Harper says the record holder should be the guest, and that might be the winner too. You never know.
What is? I like that. Hey, maybe it's both. Maybe the whole, the winner, the record holder, all come in.
Maybe get them all on.
Heck yeah, we got.
Harper says he says he's got a corn dog fryer.
Yes, corn dog. Yeah. Well, I like our new spot because we're right there by the concession stand, so that works out.
Rodney wants 2 corn dogs and a cherry Dr. Pepper.
That's it, man. You got more to go.
Is that it?
That's it. That's Sonic right there. Woo.
That's it.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, we'll navigate that just right, and next Sunday will be a good recap show. It'll be great. Russell Foreman, Russell, are you coming to Mid-America Dragway? We want to know right now.
He can take a shot at the record as well. He's very capable of knocking that thing over.
Here, while we're waiting for Russell to answer.
Yeah. I just caught that. Oh my goodness. Shannon Weiss calls me out. She knows I love Snickers. Look at that.
And a Snickers bar.
Woo. That's funny.
Come on, Russell. We need an answer. Yes, there he is.
There's another one. That's a lot.
There's another contender.
All the heavy hitters are coming. All the heavy hitters.
Man,
Tim
really
Webb,
cool.
Russell, Browns, Phillips,
James. So Russell comes. James will come. He'll race also.
James.
Yep.
Myself, Cameron, Heckman.
Yeah, Snickers in the fridge for you, Rodney.
He's coming.
Russell,
for the record.
He's coming for the record. I think you and about 6 other guys are, Russell.
Coming for the record.
Woo!
Those candles lit, going to blow that record down.
Man.
Goes by. Pipes are burning. Man, I tell you what, this crowd that's going to be like, they come to the car show there in town that weekend, next weekend, then come out to the track. I mean, it's going to be a show like they've never seen before. Heck yeah, the wagon will be there too.
Wagon, cool.
Wagon needs to go in the 4s this weekend. That's what I'm saying. The 4s the wagon this weekend.
Yep. The track surface will be there.
Heck yeah.
Turn all the screws up.
Arrows,
all the jets.
Yeah. Awesome.
Just turn the hose on. Just turn the hose to the cylinder. Just let it go. Yeah, hopefully the Browns, maybe they'll at least have the silver car.
Sure.
It's hard to say. The other car's fixed yet, but
yeah, they'll represent something.
Come get that money.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
Right.
You ready to knock her down, Rodney?
Ready. Good show, Gary.
All
Good job.
Yep. And thanks again to Jake Mason. He was awesome, as we knew he would be.
Heck yeah.
Yep. All right.
All right, I'm ready.
Let's go watch us a Chiefs game.
Let's do it. Nice.
Ow. Sweet.
Nice. Good job, Gary.
Good job, Rod.
We'll talk to you a little later. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Go subscribe. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Keep putting this on. And me and Gary talked about this offline. We plan on doing it for 2025. So we're going to hit those partners up and keep this rolling. I like what Mariah Heckman just said. Let's just end on that comment right there. We'll just end on that comment right there. She knows. Yep. She knows.
Go Chiefs.
Woo-woo.
My son he's probably got the TV ready to go.
Oh yeah, he's ready. He's looking. He's probably watching you right now. Like,
come on, Dad. Shut up, Dad. Come on.
All right.
Let's go. We'll see you, Rod. Good night.
All right.